Alright, we're working on the 1992 Dodge Dakota LE 4x4. I'm in the process of putting new shocks on. In order to get the shocks on, I got one so far in the back, okay? I had to remove the spare tire, which I should have done that 20 years ago. But anyway, there's the old shock I got off. Somebody's put something there just to hold it together, and there's the new one. Alright, you need 1/2 inch at the top, 2 of them, and 2 3/4 at the bottom to get that apart and to get that apart. And I got one more to do, and it looks like it's been riding on the exhaust. I'm not sure if I'm going to change anything or not. It doesn't touch it when the weight of the truck is on it, but it does look like it's been riding on it, and that bushing's pretty bad. So I'm not sure anything really needs to be done about that or not, because like I said, there's a gap there. Of course, maybe that rubber piece was burning up, and that was the only thing. So we'll have to see how the new ones fit. If I need to modify the exhaust a little bit, I'll do that. I seen this earlier and I thought it was rubbing on it, but I guess it was just the sock that was rubbing on the exhaust and not the exhaust itself. So that's probably going to be just fine. But these new ones at the top, they may be a little bit bigger in diameter. So we'll have to see how that turns out. I was already thinking I could move this mount from there to this side. That would help a lot. But then I got to be careful not to rub it against the spare tire too also. So we'll get that spare tire cleaned up. We'll put it back. We'll clean the differential. And then after we get everything all cleaned up and prettied up and put back together, then we'll move to the front. Bushings are pretty well shot on these shocks. You can see that's pretty bad right there. So that pretty much lets you know what to do with putting the rear shocks on. I got impacts. I'm using my 3/8 and my 1/2 inch. So that helped a lot. And big reason I dropped the spare tires, I dropped the 1/2 inch wrench while I was holding the back up trying to get it loose, and it fell, of course, into the top of the spare tire. So, and it was having it out of the way was actually quite helpful. So there you go. I had to use quite the extension to reach up and get the top bolts, the 1/2 inch ones. And actually ended up using the 1/2 inch drive impact to break them loose. But I did reuse them. I reused the originals, but I did use my tap and die on them, on the small bolts, because they were quite difficult to get off and very rusty. So I think that about covers everything with putting your rear shocks on, and we'll see how things go. This is John Rudy with Rudy Racing, signing off.